Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. With a carry on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On second down, Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
To throw. Gross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wentz now on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first game. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards on the play.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be proud of that effort.
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
Hang in there now.
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
I'm bringing it to you.
This is Scarborough. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Hines. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Gross. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the handoff, it's Geis. Powers through. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. Waiting. Black, come on. Great 15, great 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Able to get away. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down. Gross. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, this is Geis. And some strong running. And still fighting. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Gross. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. He knocks him back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And on the ground they'll go with the running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Black, come on.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Great. Great 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on now. Let's go. Shorty.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Come on now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back now here on EA Sports. The Colts on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Black, come on.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Colts on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Great 15, great 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gross. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. Slips past him.
There you go.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wentz. Caught by Nelson left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz rolling to his right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's
no,
just kind of and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Gross. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Gross. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Gross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On the ball. Loose 5-7. Loose 5-7.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Aguayo on for the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Time. We're back to finish this one off after this. To throw on 2nd down. Gross. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on 1st down. Gross. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Looking to throw. Gross. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gross, able to power through. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Colts, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
you.